Timeless reading for Taurus. Before I get into the reading, I want to apologize in advance for any noisy background sounds. For example, my bird sitting in the same room with me. I was thinking maybe about going to another room. So there he goes. But then I decided to keep him inside. You can hear him already. I will include him into the reading. And I will try to read his emotions. He's very happy right now. He's singing and playing, even though to our human ears it might sometimes sound like just like noise. They are happy budgie noises. And he's ringing his bell, so yeah. I will start with the reading now. Your reading starts with the card Soul, followed by Autumn, Acceptance, Adulthood, Stagnation, Laziness, Healing, and Lust. So in the first row, there is something about happiness and being cheerful in a more profound way. It's not some kind of mundane happiness. It could be that circumstances around you and in your personal life could have improved recently or will soon improve. Something is being balanced, and it comes from a spiritual state. Maybe someone on a spiritual level is helping you to balance something out, but I feel like your focus at the moment might not be about solving problems or having problems or solving situations. This was also a happy sound, like he's extremely happy right now. He's also growing up. His hormones are awakening, so yeah, he's full of energy and very happy, and I would like to include that into what I just previously said. There's a lot of positive energy, a very strong, happy energy here. It's very nice, and we move towards the autumn card. And for some of you, this could mean that last autumn, something might have happened, and this is coming to an end. There is a situation from last autumn that might linger around, even if it has already ended. Externally, sometimes internally, we still need time to digest the situation, and this process of digestion is ending as well. Next to it, we have the acceptance card. There's again the very happy energy. It's not this kind of bitter acceptance like, I have no other choice, I have to accept it, I'm a victim in a situation, or I'm powerless in a specific situation, so all I can do is accept it and move on. It's not that kind of energy. It's a very happy kind of acceptance that actually moves beyond acceptance. It moves into happiness as well. The next card, the adulthood card, is not always the nicest card. It's also not a bad card. I feel like whatever has ended here for you or is still in the ending process, it will soon need a final official ending as well in form of paperwork. You might have to do some paperwork to finish something, but I want to be clear here, it's not a negative energy. It's not a negative task for you. I feel more like you will enjoy this kind of paperwork, and while you are doing this kind of paperwork, it will bring a lot of relief, and it will also be like some kind of ritual for you, like ritual of relief and releasing old energies. Something is officially final and true. In the second row, he's eating right now. So maybe this has a meaning for you too. He's not eating his normal food, he's eating his treat. So maybe you will have the feeling like you want to treat yourself after this first row is through. By the way, the energy where all of this will be playing out, it might be a span of several days or even weeks here. It's not very fixed. With the stagnation card, I more have the feeling that you are not the fly trapped inside of the web. You might be the spider tackling something, maybe tackling someone, but mostly I feel like it's a metaphor. Like the fly might even be an inner aspect of yourself, something that you don't want to look into, something that you're scared of within yourself, like facing a negative emotion or thought, something that you have repressed. Or it might even be something in the household. Maybe you want to spring clean, and maybe you have already started to clean all the parts that you enjoy cleaning, but maybe there is some corner left that you really hate to look into. Maybe it's still connected to the paperwork. Maybe you know that, oh my God, in this old box I have stored some old documents. I really hate looking at them. They bring me stomach pain. This is something from 10 years ago that's really traumatic, and even though the situation is over, I really hate even touching these papers. You will tackle that kind of energy soon. And unfortunately, we have the laziness card next to it. It's on one hand, it's a confirmation of what I've already said. You might even think that you are lazy. You might think of yourself as a lazy person because you have not looked into a specific box, or into, maybe you postponed a certain activity, whether within or without, and then you started to shame and blame yourself, like, oh my God, I'm so lazy, I can't get over myself, at least regarding this topic. I cannot go into this room and open up my furniture to take out my old clothes and look at, or whatever it is for you. Like, on one hand, it is not justified to think of yourself as lazy, because I feel like there's a tremendous trauma and negative emotion attached to whatever it is you are postponing. So it's understandable not wanting to look into this. On the other hand, I feel like it's also a reminder that this is from the past. This situation is over. This thing has been solved like 10 or 20 years ago. Please get up and just do it. It will take only a few minutes or an hour, not as long as you imagine it, and it will not be as painful as you imagined it. This is a subtle reminder here. And next to it, another confirmation. We have the healing card. Oh, before I get into this, the thing you are struggling with here in these two cards that you are delaying and postponing might not necessarily have anything to do with the upper row here. This could be an entirely different topic, because as I said, here in the first row, you already found happiness and relief. This might be a completely different story here, something that has been over for many, many more years than the first story. So dealing with whatever it is you do not want to face will bring a lot of healing, and it will also bring, that's the way I want to interpret it right now, this kind of coin, that this hand, the hand represents some higher force, and the coin represents some kind of spiritual and energetic healing. But I feel like in this case, like for some reason, it also brings a very small financial gain, like a treat, like an extra little treat that you are not expecting. Your eyes are closed, you are just enjoying the healing energy. If you are literally spring cleaning, you know, you might already feel good after you finally cleaned out this terrible corner that really scared you. And then you might lay back and really enjoy the nice smell of the cleaning material, and you might breathe in some clean air, and while you are in that positive energy, also being proud of yourself, of getting over your fear. Unexpectedly something is coming in, like a financial treat. It could even be like you are sorting stuff out and you can sell it somewhere. Maybe you find an old kind of treasure that you can sell. Like there is a material positive surprise in that action as well. The last card is Lust. I don't know. This card can come up in negative, positive, and neutral ways. In your reading, I have a little bit of a tricky feeling. It's hard to explain why I have this tricky feeling. I also feel a little sense of shame. It could, for some of you, be something from the past that might pop up in your memory, like just internally. For others of you, something or someone from the past could send you a message and remind you of something that is actually not terrible, but it's awkward. Okay, that's not a nice way to end the reading, but I feel like it's not terrible and it will not bring super horrible misery, but there is something that makes you feel awkward about probably your past romantic life, excuse me. But overall, your reading is very positive. Your reading is very cheerful and happy. At the end, there's a lot of silence, so my little Herbie bird, he's cleaning himself right now and being quiet. I hope he wasn't bothering anyone too much. Otherwise, next time I have to do the reading in another room. And I haven't done any readings for several months because in the beginning of February I lost my old phone, and because I'm very old school, I do not have any backup stuff. I do not use any cloud, so everything was gone. I also could not for quite a while get back into my old accounts, YouTube accounts, because I don't know, a lot of things weren't working anymore. And also I have a lot of stuff in my private life, and these readings, they take a lot of time. So yeah, I'm not a very regular reader. Excuse me, please, for that. Okay, I want to finish the reading with the health and lifestyle cards. I already shuffled everything before the reading, but I will shuffle it again just to be sure. So, flowers. You can interpret these cards for yourself. My idea would be that they just represent some kind of ease and happiness, nice odors, spring, gifts. We have nerves. Okay, maybe you need a lot of nerve to solve this task, but I feel like for most of you or all of you, as soon as you start this task, getting over yourself and doing whatever it is you have to do. It might just be a very small thing. Like maybe you clean your entire house or home and you just leave out this one tiny corner. Like everything is done, but this, the last 5% are not done because something is really horrifying there for you in this corner. It takes a lot of nerve to also go there, but as soon as you start, you will experience a lot of relief. We have movie, whatever that means for you. Maybe that's the kind of treat you want to give yourself. Also, this guy here is sitting on his couch. We have zinc, or maybe that's something you need. Shopping, another treat, or also replacing old stuff. Ears, maybe there's something about your physical ears, or it's a metaphor for hearing something that you usually try to avoid, that you don't want to hear, but now you are ready to listen to something. Kidney might be an indication as well about your physical state. And cooking, I will pull one last card. It's magnifier. Might be something regarding this situation here as well, that maybe something looks bigger than it is. At the bottom of the deck we have stop smoking. At the bottom of your main card deck we have infinity. And now I will finish the reading with the animal cards. They are a little bit sarcastic, these cards. I think they radiate a specific energy that could either represent your own energy, your own mentality or attitude, or often it is just representing someone around you. The crow, I can be an asshole and I eat too much trash. You take it as it resonates for you, if this is someone around you, or if you feel like you are the crow, I don't know, that's up to you. The hare, I'm always pregnant. This can also be a positive thing, like being or feeling very creative. I'm a hypocrite. I'm not getting rid of this feeling that there is some kind of self-hatred and shame here in this reading. And I feel like this is something, maybe this is what you don't want to face. That something is very awkward for you, but I feel like it's not justified, like you are making something up inside of your mind about yourself and then you start to feel ashamed. That's the feeling I'm getting here a little bit. And then you get into a lot of self-hatred, but it's actually like for no reason, because it's just a very small thing here. We have the cow, I'm sensitive and underrated. Maybe that's the energy that you have to get into, like thinking, feeling this way about yourself instead of blaming yourself. And the last one is the penguin, I slip and slide, I stumble. Maybe there's also something here about a facade, because the last two cards, they represent very different energies than the first three. Like there is self-loathing, self-hatred, or as I said, this could just be people around you that you want to step away from. Like there's a turn in the energy of the animal spirits here. Moving from self-loathing to understanding yourself and taking care of yourself, and also being sensitive with yourself and admitting to yourself that sometimes I slip and slide and I stumble. I will end it here. Thank you for watching.